welcome to another video, and congratulations, you came to the right video to the right time. Now, even though we have a stock market crash and an ongoing roller coaster, there are some crazy opportunities right now on the stock market, and we are looking into 3 of those just for April 2020 to buy them. And therefore, after a little intro, I will be back and we dive into 3 of them. During or after such a crisis, the consumer behavior, or the behavior how we live, how we consume, what we buy, what we do in our quarantine time is totally changing, and you can benefit out of it if you are seeing these trends regularly and you see them early. So actually, I did the whole job for you and will present you 3 of those stocks that are benefiting so much this quarter and the next quarters most probably as well. And I put them together in a small presentation. So make sure to smash the subscribe button and the bell, and also the like button below. So the first stock is from the e-gaming industry. Now you can imagine, with many people, kids staying home, people turn into entertainment options. And if you are just home, then you either can play Monopoly, or you play video games, or you watch Netflix, and so on and so forth. So I'm choosing one of those players, Activision Blizzard. Their market cap is around $45 billion as of this recording, so not a small company. And the revenue in 2019 all in all was almost $6.5 billion, which was a 13.5% decline year over year. So you can see that actually they maybe didn't had so much hits, and the gaming industry, it's all about video gamings, have the hit after hit after hit. It's something very comparable to, let's say, the movie industry or the music industry. And you know, these companies need to have hits after hits after hits. So the PE ratio is about 30, which is okay for a software company. It's basically not too high, not too low, and the PS ratio is 7. Now, why I choose this specific stock is because they just released a new game, which is called Call of Duty Warfare, and their version of it is something very comparable to the mega trend, mega gaming hit Fortnite, where it's like a multiplayer on a kind of island where they have to shoot each other and be the last one on the island. This is basically me as a non-gamer explaining how this works. Now, actually, you know, if you are considering this but with the characters of Call of Duty, which are very interesting because, you know, they are soldiers, and Fortnite is more about like some more science fiction figures. So you can see there's a lot of interesting twists to the original story. And I heard from friends that I interviewed, I said, hey, what do you think about this game? They have apparently also a mobile version, and all of this, and plus the trending information in the whole internet about this hyping game, this will be definitely a hit for this company. And therefore I believe this will be not even affecting only Q1 but also Q2 and maybe Q3, because you have to understand one thing: there is more and more something like app in purchase. So we have seen this from the mobile industries as well, where you are buying something and you don't stop there, but you're charging on a regular basis by, you know, special packages or memberships, or there are millions of options to make hell of a money from these games. And therefore I believe that, you know, this at least medium or short term is a great pick to load on in your portfolio on April 2020. You remember the term Netflix and chill, and this actually turns out to become quarantine and chill. Now, this is one of the biggest profitable company from this whole crisis, because people staying at home, and what they are doing, they are watching Netflix. Now, Netflix is the next generation TV of our generation, and therefore people are watching, and the share price is just, after all of this, almost at all-time high as of this recording, because they're at like 370 and their all-time high was around 390 or something in this area, and which is just a couple of percentage away. And I want to show you something by a graph why I'm so confident on this stock pick. Now, if you're looking into this graphic, you see this is a 5-year chart of people looking for in the internet by Google for Netflix, or to subscribe, or you know, how you can get which series are on and so on. And if you're looking into this graph, you see that, you know, there's always mostly on January, like people, you know, start to watch Netflix in brand new year. They want to, you know, enjoy, try something new. They experience Netflix. But you see, just in the couple of last weeks, we see a spike that is more than double than the usual spike in January. Now you see over the years, the spike in January got bigger and bigger, so more people looking for it. But this spike is ridiculous. This means that so many new subscribers Netflix will have, that I believe that the stock is one of the best stock picks during this quarantine crisis time, because I was always a Netflix fan. Netflix was the best performing stock of the whole decade, and you missed maybe the opportunity, but maybe now it's another opportunity to get in. They just lost a couple of percentage from the all-time high, and therefore, you know, I believe also the new series that are already on the content provider Netflix, it's Tiger King or Ozark, the new series. I think these are big series, big launches that will provide even more wind into the Netflix sail to bring these companies forward, and, you know, quarantine and chill. Now, I know you did it as well. You ordered more on Amazon than usual. If I'm right, just smash the like button. Now, Amazon is obviously one of the biggest winners of this whole situation. People are ordering more than going to the shopping mall. People are discovering new generations. I actually heard from, you know, neighbors and friends that they started, hey, you know, usually I go to the mall and buy these things. Why I not try Amazon? Why I should go? Maybe I will even save a buck or two. And therefore, you know, I believe that Amazon just 9%. Other stocks are minus 20, 30, 40, 50% of their highs. And Amazon is just 9% of their highs. So I believe, you know, this is huge. And before, you know, diving into big numbers, I just want to show you one article, or the headlines of the article, which is actually Amazon wants to hire 100,000 new workers to meet demand. Now, if this is not a signal that Amazon is totally crushing the Q1 and next Q2 and also in the future, because people will change afterwards. It's not that we will beat the crisis, which I'm sure we will do, but they will not go afterwards in the mall and say, you know, you will second guess your decisions in the future, how you will do things in your daily life. And therefore, I believe Amazon will profit from that, and not only in Q1 and Q2 and all other upcoming quarters, you know, and therefore the news for April is orders from home. Obviously, I think also the impact in Q1 and Q2 will be absolutely outstanding, something maybe we have never seen before. We have seen that Amazon said that they had to limit their shipments to medical things and items only to meet demand and to help, you know, to bring and distribute items. And, you know, you see everywhere, you know, Amazon just concentrate on certain areas and so on and so forth. But there is a little bit more to this pick. To Amazon is also a big part Amazon Web Services. So AWS is the future of Amazon, and actually that's data centers and the backbone of the internet. Now, what we are doing now is more and more internet, and not only shopping, not only gaming, not only other things like social media. All of this needs Amazon Web Services. And therefore, I don't believe that the only revenue increase will be only on the retail side, on the e-commerce side, but also huge, absolutely crushing huge on the Amazon Web Services as well. So let me know what you guys think on the comments below.